What's going on, guys? It
What's up? What's up?
is finally Tuesday, the second best day of the week.
Yeah,
If you're single,
exactly.
it could be hump day. If you're married, heck, it's a toss-up.
Who that?
It's your buddy Dustin here with Raven Rock and my sidekick, partner in crime, the person that would help me hide the body, Jeff Customs RC.
Uh, They say if you hide a body under a dead dog, they won't find it. I'm just saying.
I heard if you
Oh,
if you put mustard on the body and then wrap it up in saran wrap, the dog can't smell
okay, well, or coffee grounds maybe. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
it. Well, the old technique for keeping deer stuff away from crops was to take clippings from when people would cut their hairs, take clippings and put it around
Yeah,
it.
and that still works, especially for rabbits and things like that as well, man.
They have a
Yeah,
rabbit and deer just sitting out there and watch them, and that's for
right.
dinner. I'm already making my vegetables, or the earth
Yeah.
making my vegetables. I'm just I'm just shooting my.
Damn right. What's up, Ruff? What you doing, buddy? Mr. Wreck and Roy. How you
How's
guys doing?
everybody's? Does he have a backhoe? No, but there's some guys at Home Depot that will help you dig a hole and not ask no questions for $20 an hour.
Yeah, you can rent one from Sunbelt. And they'll deliver.
That sometimes is where they get you
Yeah, no doubt.
on the
Oh,
delivery
what's up,
aspect of
Jason?
it.
How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, Mike.
So we have a Hertz rental equipment rental that's about I don't know about 3-4 miles away from my parents' house. They went to the beach, and I decided that hey, I need to fix the berm, and we didn't have a tractor at the time, so I went and rented one and drove that sucker 3-4 miles from there on the highway. The highway is like half of a mile. It's like get on the highway, get off at the next exit,
Yeah.
and drove it home. Dad come home, and was like, "What? How did you do this?" Told him what I did, and he goes, "Only you." I'm like,
Yeah,
"Dang right, I'm gonna save that $150 for transport."
do what you do, man.
Mm-hmm. But it's great to see everybody in here. What's up, Great Scots RC? Mr. Deuce is wild. Oh, we always been sending some crazy stuff to each other on Facebook. Oh
Yeah, yeah.
Lord,
Mr. Victor Shamulus is in here. What's up, Vic? How you doing, buddy?
Dave Snyder. Yeah, if you guys see me, well, I'm eating peanut butter as always, but sugar's kind of low today because I didn't eat dinner. Well, no, I didn't eat. Ate breakfast, ate something of a lunch, nabs,
Ooh,
and that's really it.
yeah. Peanut butter, crackers.
For people who
Nice.
got the carbs in it to keep me up. That's for you, Mike. That's for you, Deuces. I was like, what play have I not done yet? And I just happened to see, I was scrolling through my YouTube, and it's comes up like stuff you may be interested in, even though I've already watched it, was your T5. What's up, Jackson? Randy? Tyson?
Great Scott RC, Jackson RC Aviation. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Good to see you guys. Mr. Mike Keller.
Mike Killer, my man. So, what plane have you took any of your planes out of the boxes to put together yet? You know, we had the unboxing last week. Then we had the reboxing as well.
Hey, that's new, man. We're starting a new trend here, Unbox, rebox, Hey, because it's almost more complicated to put it back in the damn box than it is to take it out of the box. Okay, so start a new thing.
True story, man. That's always why I take a picture. Like on the F-14, I was like,
Yeah,
quick, because I knew I was going to put it back in the box because they got delivered here at the house.
that's right. That's right.
In it, but I knew everybody's they're eagerly waiting for that MiG to finally come out. And I know you
Oh
are.
man, yes.
I can't wait to see all the modifications to it. I know there's going to be some people that are just going to be balls to the wall in mods. So it's going to be like the AL-37, right? All of those
Yes.
liveries.
Yes. Yeah, it's just I gotta decide on something, man. I gotta get that one there. I want to get that thing flying. I just got to get it done. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's so much to do, and it's almost overwhelming now. You know,
Yeah, because you've got 4 planes. The Tomcat's
well,
is going to be the longest, just because
yeah,
of all
exactly.
just because of all the extra parts in it.
Well,
But it
right,
ain't
and I
bad.
figure, right, and I mean, I figure, these things can be good projects. And granted, it's going to get cold again soon, so
Mm-hmm.
we'll have some good, winter projects, things to do. And guys, I don't know if you guys know anything about North Carolina or not, but weather, the humidity, everything here is not conducive really to flying jets, especially when it's 95, 98 degrees, 100% humidity. The density altitude is not your friend. And I learned that the hard way a year or so ago with a brand new jet. Um, Plus, it's not good for the lipos either. So it's more of a prop plane kind of thing. So yeah, I've been flying a lot of prop planes, and it's like, well, I've been flying, but how many videos can you put up of the same prop plane flying? I mean, and I just dropped a video this evening actually of the repair of the F7F Tiger Cat, which I had a servo go out on for no reason, but it does have over 100 flights on it, so it didn't owe me anything. I will say that. So I ordered the servo, putting it in. It was like surgery, man. I mean, you got to take the whole wing off, you got to take the tape off without tearing your paint all to pieces, which I walked through all that in the video. Put a new one in, got it back, took it out, did a test flight, and as figured, it flew like it was on rails. And I've said this before, guys, and I'll say it again. If you want a good plane in your fleet that you can fly on windy days, beautiful days, that presents well, it's big, it looks nice, it just flies incredibly well, that Tiger Cat, whether it be the Flightline or the FMS, both are incredible airplanes. I highly recommend them, and you don't have to be some expert pilot to fly this plane. I mean, it's just a well-behaved plane, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, definitely add it to the fleet. You'll be glad you did.
Oh yeah. What's up, Jermaine? Yes. Shadow. The thing about density altitude is you can be at 5,000 feet, but on some days you can have 1,000 feet density altitude, but 5,000 feet above elevation. New shooters learn that very quickly, because that's one thing they forget to put into their algorithm to find their dope, which is their settings for their scope, their holdovers, their hold unders, depending on your zero and where you're shooting at.
Yeah.
But did you see that kit from Flight Test that got released of Trent Palmer's plane? The what's it? It's not. I want to say Firefox. Kit Fox. It's a high wing like stall plane. It's red, white, and blue.
Oh yeah. I did see something about that. Yeah, I did. Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, we got that. So he bought some land like out in Utah. He does a lot of drone photography, cinematography for like movies and stuff. So he built like a modular home that's kind of like a kit home, but still it costs like $500,000.
Wow.
But he's got his own runway because he's in the middle of the desert. But kind of jumping back to that density altitude, we had that issue when we flew, 3 weeks ago?
Yes, exactly.
Because of the heat.
Yeah,
the F-16 was just way too thick.
This jet right here, guys, and it's an incredible flying jet.
Yeah, because you had issues, and I was like, I put mine up.
Yeah.
It couldn't get up the first time.
You start questioning, is it your jet?
Right.
And then somebody comes right behind you with the same jet and has the very same issue. It shows you right there what the air density is doing to that jet, man, and that's what it was that day. It just could. Now I flew mine this past Sunday at about 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and it flew so much better because it was cooler. It hadn't been really hot all day. It wasn't as humid. We had a good breeze, so it was giving us good lift coming straight out of the west down the runway from the left. And you know, jets do better with wind, guys. I mean, you know, I don't like flying crosswind, no doubt, but a headwind or a tailwind with a jet, yeah, you're going to get better lift. You're going to get better flights. Yeah, it performs better. Yeah, I've been flying a lot of prop planes lately. I've been flying my Spit, my Corsair, my F7, my 2,000 millimeter Beaver. I flew it this past weekend. But again, I don't want to bore you guys with the same videos. I mean, I put them up there. You've seen them fly. I mean, why keep putting the same videos over and over and over? I mean, you know, I guess you can, but it just, I don't know. After a while, to me, it kind of gets boring. So I'm not going to bore anybody with the same videos. If I'm bored, you guys are bored. So try to bring new stuff and show you something different, I guess. You know, I might give it a while. You know, if you give it a rest for, you know, a month or 2 or 3 and you fly it again, okay, that's one thing. But just keep on, you know. I don't know. It's not, I didn't film really anything this weekend. Didn't feel it. So we just flew and had a good time.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, and it takes the pressure off sometimes too, you know. I mean, just out there having a good time. You don't have to worry about if a camera's rolling, what's going on, or anything like that. But yeah, I think I want to get to this one next. It's A10. I've just had a lot of guys telling me how good it is, especially, and once the weather gets cooler, I definitely want to get this one going while I'm working on the F14. I know the AL37 is going to fly incredibly well, so that doesn't even concern me. I just got to get a scheme for it and get it done, because that's going to be a paint project and a big deal. So I just gotta get that going. The rest of these I'm not really going to change anything on, other than the F14. But what about any of you guys out there with the new MiG? I mean, Victor, I know you were possibly having some ideas and things like that. What are you guys thinking? Anybody going to change anything on the MiG-29? Are you going to keep it the same? Because it's a beautiful scheme anyway. Dustin, I'm pretty sure you like the Tiger on the back of it. I'm going to have to see it in to decide what I like, you know?
Yeah, it's just that it's different, and that's what's really cool about it. I mean, I haven't seen no Tigers, I don't like that. Plus, I think it just goes well with the digital camo job.
Yeah.
In it, but you know, as far as the AL37 and what to do with that, you know what I think, and I keep pressuring you to do just for when the next flying event happens, whether we go down to Mary Boozer or you know we go down to South Carolina at Triple Tree.
Yeah.
If that doesn't happen, but David Graff asked a question while I go. And sorry guys, I appreciate all the comments and definitely the questions. Sorry I'm not getting to them as fast. But he's like, do you rather have one project at a time, or do you rather have a lot of projects all at once?
Now, me personally, I don't know about you, man. But me personally, I'm kind of work on one thing at a time kind of person, because I get focused on that and I'm hyper focused on it. Whereas someone like my wife, for instance, to tell you the difference in both of us, she can be working on 5 things scattered out at one time, and that's how she works best. Me personally, I have to be focused on one thing, and my brain is wrapped around that one project, and I know exactly what I'm going to do. And if you try to deviate me to something different, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Hold on, pump the brake, you know. Yeah, so I'm more of a one-person job at the time, but I do it right, and I do it thorough, and I'm very detailed. And then the funny thing is, when I finish that project, I might be starting on another project, but I put up every tool, I clean up all my mess to start another project. So just OCD with that way. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but that's just
Yeah,
how.
I'm with you there, man. I don't think, however, I'm the one to clean up my mess before I get to another project. Oh man, like,
I like my work area clean, man. I just can't
well,
like when I'm
it
doing.
depends. It depends for like me, like, all right. So I sold a machine. I sold my first mill this past weekend, and my shop kind of got tore up a little bit. I went back and cleaned it up, but mostly it's just like hand tools and like stuff that can be put away quickly. Let's say like 10, 20 minutes, right, max.
Right, right.
But my dad and I, we have a shop behind his house that we use for like changing oil in the car, changing tractor oil, and I mean, it's mostly just acts as like a shop. And I mean, it's like we're in a hurry to get stuff done, especially since it's been so hot, and just you don't know when it's going to rain. We're trying to cut the grass. My parents got miniature horses. Why on God's green earth they got miniature horses? I don't know. They just had a mini freaking miniature midlife crisis. I felt it. I thought it, dude. I thought it was a bad idea. And I still do think it's a bad idea. The horses, they're kind of cool, but it's like a boat. Like they can have it. I don't want to take care of them. They are cool, but I'm like they're pointless. It's a miniature horse. And it's funny. My dad, he'll leave like around like 3 o'clock from work to want to go to his meeting, which he goes home to hang out with his granddaughter, my daughter. But after she leaves, mom's like, yeah, he gets his lawn chair out and goes out there and feeds them, and like just sits down and they just kind of come around him and hang out with them. Then he puts them in
No.
the stable, and like then comes in, eats, and goes to bed. I'm like, so
God, man.
when is he getting that cowboy hat? And when is he getting the assless chaps? I'm like, what?
Hey, that's his own little Yellowstone, man. He's like Ken Dutton sitting there in his little Yellowstone, man. You know?
I like that's the thing, man. I'm like, hey, dude, whatever makes you happy. It's just odd. If you ever knew my dad, like it's not his personality, but it's still funny. It's still funny. It was funny today. He was kind of like two stories. I come out of the shop, come into the showroom, right? We got a camera that you can see from when people walk in from the warehouse in, because a lot of our customers, they'll park in the back because they're getting loaded up, and they'll come in and and sign the paperwork. Cool. So I come in, I go into the men's bathroom, and like I do like a 180 and come right back out because my dad like just stuck it up, and he's watching the camera because you see all the cameras in his office, and you hear him start laughing and giggling all the way from his office. And our tenant, which is my dad's best friend, he came over to say hey and just kind of shoot crap with my dad. And my dad had just ate some, what's it called, Venena sausages, like the little tiny little things.
Wow.
Which he likes them, but they stink. And anyway, my dad, he goes, hey, will you throw this away for me? And hands me the container, the little metal container, and I looked at him and was like, you know, I always wondered about you, but now it's true. You do like little dicks. My buddy, he lost it. He lost his mess, man. He's in there laughing his butt off. He's like, man, he's like, Dustin, you come with the stupidest mess, but you come with the funniest mess. Get it? My dad, for once, he had nothing to say, which is rare.
Ryan, how you doing tonight, man? Good to see you, buddy.
Ball in the house.
Yes. Mr. David Snyder.
Michael Rajo, what do you need a 5mm landing pin for? Like, do you need a 5mm pin? Because you can get a 5mm pin or close enough to it from Lowe's, your drill, or you can get it from a MasterCard. You can actually get drill rod, guys. You can actually get drill rod, which is just a smooth, but straight dowel that you can cut up and then just deburr on the end from your saw or die grinder, and you can make your landing gear pins that way. Sure, you're gonna pay a little bit more because it's a big MasterCard, but you can get like an 8-inch or 12-inch length for pretty dirt cheap. You'll end up spending more in shipping to get it there. But in a pinch, go to Lowe's or go to Fastenal or local hardware store, and you can get drill bits and just cut off the shank and use them that way.
That's right. Works good.
What's
Especially
up, channel? Can't find one long enough. I need it for a nose panel that says their head on it. Yeah, MasterCard would be your best bet. So channel, he finally got his iPhone. You get like an iPhone 10. I don't even know what they're up to.
I think they got 11s now, don't they?
Yeah, and then you're busting my balls about Apple Watch because I was asking.
Damn it! You didn't ask. You know I've got one. You
No, I didn't. No, I did not.
I'm like, really? Damn.
No, I didn't know you had one. That's why I was like reaching everybody because I'm like, hey, it's cool because because one of my friends has one, and this is what kind of turned me onto it, is that wow, that's bad English. I would be working on the machine, setting it up for like a different part I'm about to run or whatnot. My phone will ring or somebody will text me, and I always try to text people back within a good amount of time, because if I don't, then I know I'll forget about it.
Yeah.
But the coolant, that's always been an issue. The coolant concerns. And he's like, I've dropped this in my coolant tank, and it's been fine because apparently it's waterproof. So that's what kind of like turned me on to it. But then I'm like, $400, like, ugh.
No, hey, dude, wait a minute. Whoa, now, hey, if you're gonna get one, you need to go and get one with a GPS and its own SIM card, because if you don't, to me, it's not really that good, because you've got to have your phone in your proximity to get Bluetooth. If you get one without the with the GPS and its own SIM card, you can leave your phone at home and go to California, and your watch now becomes your entire phone. So therefore, it works, perfectly without your phone being near you. That's what I like about it. I don't have to have a phone stuck to my hip or carried with me anywhere I go. If I've got my watch on, I've got my phone and my watch with me.
Right.
And mine actually does better speaking a text.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot.
Yeah, than my damn phone does, man. So that's just, but that one's about $800. So if you're gonna get one, go ahead and spend the money and get the one with the SIM card and GPS and all that stuff,
Right. Well, this one comes with GPS, but I honestly, I'm the person where like I never leave without my phone. I never leave anywhere without my phone. However, on the flip side, I always wear cargo shorts, and I know like people are gonna. There's like, I don't know, there's a lot of protests that happen in America right now. But there's a lot of people that are like but cargo shorts should be like outlawed. And I'm like, how else am I going to carry all my stuff? But also, how am I going to carry all my wife's stuff?
Get you a fanny pack.
Hey, dude, I would wear one in a heartbeat. So I went online and found these Levi's. They're like utility shorts.
Yeah.
And so they got cargo pockets, but it's like a zipper on the side, and it's like hidden.
Yeah.
So like $20 off of Amazon. I bought me some. And she's like, my wife's like, how you gonna carry all your stuff in this? And she's like, ooh, they got pockets.
They got tactical shorts out now that are pretty cool.
They got what now?
Tactical shorts that are pretty cool. I saw those on either Facebook or Instagram today. Those are pretty sweet, and they're made out of the like rip-proof material.
Oh yeah,
they're
rip stop. Yep.
Yeah, they're like tactical shorts. Those look pretty cool. But yeah, man, look, I had never had an iWatch until like 3 years ago. Never thought I'd care about it.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really want one because I've been used to big dive watches and things like that. Let me tell you, man, first thing I put on every morning now is my iWatch. I will not be without it. And look, actually, here's the cool thing, man. Now, they don't have it fully functional yet, but it is built into the watch. It will monitor your insulin levels and everything. And Apple has put the what do you call it? The technology is in the watch, and it's got the sensors built into it, just like it'll do your EKG. It'll do your heart rate and give you a whole diagnostic of all that. Because I use it when I work out or exercise. But the technology is built into that watch for diabetics and insulin levels and things like that. So it's coming, man.
The Medtronic has got an app for that can go with it and kind of talk to one another through Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Which would be something else that's going to like start screaming at me. Check your insulin levels. Yeah. Check your blood sugar level, you dumbass.
Look, I've got a friend that's got a dog like ours that is a diabetic seizure dog. Mm-hmm. And that dog can tell him when he needs his insulin. It'll wake him up at night. It's the coolest thing, man. That dog goes everywhere with him too. I went in the store the other day and I asked the guy, I said, man, can I bring my dog in? He said, well, is he a therapy dog? I said, well, actually, yeah, he's therapy to me. And he said, well, does he have a vest? I said, well, no, but I almost said he was a diabetic seizure dog. You know, but I don't want to lie because,
you're right. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna tell somebody then? You can't bring your dog with you, you know? I mean, but nah, I want to go there. But yeah, my friend's dog is awesome. He's really cool.
That's sweet. Yeah, they're it's something. It's a smell. Believe it or not, it's a smell that you give off. A person gives off. That they have to train the dog to know. So you have to hit lows for the dog to be able to detect it and learn the behavior of it.
Yeah.
But, you know, they come in very, very handy, no doubt. Remy, my Pitbull, he has done that a few times. And it's not so much, you know, part of me wants to say he knows how to do that he does that, but then the other part of me is like, it's kind of coincidence.
Yep.
Like, my wife had put Abby, our daughter, on the toilet, like just set her up on the toilet one day, and she like peed. And my wife's like, "Yay!" She got so excited. I'm like, it's just a coincidence. Like, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but I'm like, it's just kind of a coincidence. It's like when she gets in the shower, she pees. When I get in the shower, it's like I gotta get out and pee now. Oh man, but I want to show these guys.
It's gonna hurt my feet, you know.
Why is the water warmer now?
And just hit the drain, you know.
That's the only time men can pee and pee accurately.
Damn
right. Hit that
drain.
Toilet bowl. See, that's the thing. I told my wife, if they made toilets smaller, we wouldn't miss. We don't miss it. We don't miss the drain.
Look, I still say every house needs a urinal on the wall. Because that's, you know, I don't give a damn who you are or how good an aim you have or how endowed you are. If you go to a toilet at 3 in the morning,
don't pee in the pool.
You are missing that damn thing and you are aiming. And the bottom line is things splash, things splatter. That's my wife's biggest concern. Man, you got to spray it everywhere. I'm like, damn it, if I had a urinal on the wall, I don't think it would be so bad. So
look, you know what? Let it be like an arcade game, right? And Jeff Watch just kind of gave me this idea, right? Because he's like, men need targets. When you go to piss, have like a red button on the door or like on the wall. You hit that, you get a countdown of 3, and when you do, little figures of like ISIS come out and pop out. And you gotta see which ones you can hit, right? But they're all inside the toilet, right? That'd be like, what's that game? Where you have to hit the moles with the hammer.
Yeah, whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole. There you go.
Well, it's like man. Steve Harvey said. He said the older men get, and the more they have to go to the bathroom during the middle of the night. He said, you know, used to when you were young and you peed, it was like water coming out of a fire hose. You know, you could shoot that thing across the driveway. He said, as you get older, he said, it's like ice cubes falling out of a damn ice maker. Plink, 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 plink,
plink. I will say this. My wife, she got up one day. She got so mad at me because I got up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, and I didn't put the toilet seat back down. And then she apparently fell in the toilet, and I'm like, with a badonkadonk like that, how in the hell did you fall in the toilet? Okay. And as most of you guys have seen me like in the videos that Jess put out of us and whatnot, you guys know I'm a skinny guy. I'm a tall guy. I'm a skinny guy. So I guess I had used the toilet and like put the seat up like earlier in the night, went to bed, woke up in the middle of the night, still half asleep, and had to pee. Well, sometimes if I'm really, really asleep, I'll just sit down. Well, this time when I sat down, I fell in. And I woke up the next morning and I'm like, Ash, so you told me about falling in? She's like, yeah. I'm like, that happened last night. She's like, now you know what I'm talking about. I'm like, yeah. But I'm still like, the question, the verdict's out. How the hell did you fall in? But
so how in the world do we get on topics like this?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
All right, so what has everybody worked on and flown this week, man? Give us some good news here, guys.
Yeah, because we've actually kind of had like crummy days.
Yeah, the weather's kind of been hit and miss here. The wind's been. It's been a weird August here. Normally it's so hot in August, you can cut it with a knife. It's been overcast. We've had a lot of rain for August here. So a lot of wind. It's just been weird, man. So
Dennis, I love my wife's butt so much, I would suck a fart out of it.
Oh my God, here we go.
What? He just said, tell her you don't want to touch the seat after her nasty butt's been on it. Look, there's only one thing that's greater than my wife's butt, and that's Jesus Christ himself.
And now you know the real story.
For real.
It's like some Paul Harvey stuff. Good day.
Mm-hmm.
See, Paul Harvey didn't do a mic drop. He just said, good day.
Apparently Pterodactyl crashed the Havoc. Spill the beans, man. What happened? Sorry it went in like that, though. I hate anybody that crash.
Hey, crash, build, repeat, should fly.
Unless it's one of those balsa composite jets. It's more like crash, swipe, fly again.
Pick your teeth, you know. Oh, by the way, these toothpicks came from my airplane this past weekend.
That caught my thought, though.
Wow.
But here's that. Let me play this. This is that flight test. Runs off a 3S, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw Guniac. I was in there last night, all the way up to the end. I didn't win anything, and I'm glad because that means somebody else did.
I was about to say, if you won something.
Yeah, so nobody can't say I win all the time because I didn't win a thing last night. And Ray gave away a lot of stuff, guys, and I didn't win anything. So, you know, I mean, I don't even think Wreck 'em Roy won anything last night. So y'all can't even give Roy any static anymore.
I know that T-Cat, he's in here. He won. I forgot what he won.
And Mr. John, which is a friend of our guys that we fly with at our club, John won Pilot Ryan's $50 last night. I was glad to see that.
What? Ching-ching.
Yeah. And,
he's going to have to take his favorite RC show out to dinner.
I'm telling you, man. That's right.
Us.
Really? That's right. No kidding. But yeah, there was a lot of prizes last night. A lot of guys won.
Collaboration between Flight Test and myself.
Won
we finally have full-blown RC
freedom. A lot of winners last night. Congratulations to everybody.
Some quick specs about this bad boy. I believe it's 1200 millimeter with the longer
wingtips.
So there are two sets of wingtips, the Stoll or STI ones, which match what I have on my plane. And then they also have a speedster version that has a little bit faster roll rate, makes it a little bit sportier.
you timing out a
give it to the
man.
flight test guys because they've done an incredible job of making this thing so true to scale. It blows me away. I mean, we have the ribs on the wing with the false ribs. All of that's indented in there. Obviously, the Stoll fences and still plates on the wingtips. It's got wingtip lighting in both sets of wingtips. Also has the tail nav light. The landing gear, this was one thing that I stood strong on from the start, that I said I don't want any model coming out that doesn't have robust landing gear, because I have some other RC Cub. It's a big, beautiful kind of foam like this Cub the landing gear is just not robust. No matter what you do, it blows off the little fairings on it, and they bend.
Can you guys hear it?
Goes on its nose. So they nailed it with this. We have a true cabine.
No, I can't hear it.
The coolest part is, check
well,
this
I got
out.
the volume turned
it
down.
actually has
shocks,
the TK1 shocks.
Ah, there it is.
They have that actually articulate.
Hey,
so
don't
rad.
hate,
Also,
don't
the other thing I was nailing them on was tires. A lot of the other competitors come with these like hard foam tires.
You always
not
tell
like
me,
bush
turn
wheels
down
at
your
all.
volume.
These guys are nice, soft, rubbery bush wheels that are also still light. Roll over everything.
So now,
it's
who
like,
is this
I'm
made
telling
by?
you guys, true to form.
This is gonna be
Also,
from flight
flapper-ons
test.
that are detached,
Okay,
just
yeah,
like the
that's
real
right.
plane. And I'm not gonna lie, the flying characteristics are very similar. So the Kit Fox in the big realm of flying isn't the easiest to land slow. And that's gonna be the same case with this thing. It's very scale. It's not gonna be one of those like models that you're seeing a lot of the 3D.
I love how the actual ailerons function like the real plane does. That's pretty sweet. So if you look in the back, you can see what kind of looks like a lower flap. That's the ailerons, and that's how they move. But then they also got the ends you can put on to make the wing shorter, so it has a better roll rate.
The ones that are just totally unrealistic. This has the most scale flying tendencies.
Hey, so
that
while
I've
we're
ever
watching
flown
this,
with an
let's
RC
throw
plane,
something out
which
there
makes
for all
it
you
even
guys.
more fun.
Just
The one
think
thing that
about
wasn't
Honda
truly scale that we fought for, we
hit me
tried,
back with
but
an
we
answer
couldn't make
if you
happen,
think you
was
have
the
it,
prop.
'cause me and
We just
Dustin
couldn't find the
have
right motor
working
and
our
prop
minds
combo
on
to get a
this,
two
so-
blade like the real thing.
So I
you know, the
unboxed
sacrifice
and
is
put together
two-blade.
a
I've had
P40 for a
plenty of
friend
two
this
blades on this plane,
weekend.
so I'm gonna say it's still true to scale.
Oh, let me pause it so they can hear you.
I just want everybody's thoughts on this while they're watching this. But I got this plane put together for him, got everything right, got the receiver in it. Now here's the situation. The rudder and the tail wheel's here, rudder's here. They go in opposite directions of each other when you steer the plane. The rudder is in correct position. Left is left, right is right, the wheel goes opposite. Talk amongst yourselves, tell me why it's happening, and how would you correct it with the way the plane comes out of the box going into the green board and coming back into the receiver, because this shouldn't be happening. So think about it.
What I think is he's got one of the servos are reversed. They got the wrong servo. And the other fix, which you kind of did, but I think you did it opposite than what I was thinking maybe, was to take the steering servo and put it in the auxiliary ports, because you're running the Admiral receiver, so you got that 7-inch channel. They put it on there and then mix the rudder with it, but then just reverse the servo in the transmitter and mix it.
Okay, Dennis Farley is saying the tail wheel arm is on backwards. Now, Dennis, the tail wheel on this plane has not been touched. It came as is from the factory. All I did was plug in the rudder wire coming out of the green board into the rudder on the receiver, okay? And like I said, when we checked it out, both things were going opposite of each other. So I actually tried splitting them up on a Y harness, same thing. So I do have it working right now, and I'll tell you what I did. But I don't feel like it's right, and it shouldn't be that way coming out of that box, guys. It should be, both of them should turn in the same direction. All I can think of, and Dustin and I were talking about, they shouldn't have put a reverse gear servo in the center of the fuselage for the rudder. It should have been a normal gear servo, because the tail wheel servo is a regular servo. The rudder servo is a reverse gear servo. Okay, well, thing is, how I fixed the problem, and like I said, I don't like the fix, but it works. I took one of the leads off of the green, I guess you call it box in the plane, and went straight to aux 2 in the receiver, assigned it in the radio, named it rudder, reversed it, and now both are working in the same direction. But that ain't how it should be. So
yeah, because I got the video. So I got the video of So there's a servo arm that steers it. So it's put on right because this gets deployed. That finger goes in that hole, and then that's how it turns. Because I got this same setup in one of my B-17s because I hate that wheel being on the bottom because it looks like a wart to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you can just take a get an inline servo reverser and put it on one of the channels. To me, that's always been kind of the halfway of doing it, but if you only got limited amount of channels and you can't get it right, it's kind of like a last resort.
It's the FMS P40, Roy.
Yeah, 1400 millimeter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Dennis. And they've got to install the wrong servo at some point because they've got like a plastic cover. Let me go back to this real quick. On the, well, we'll do it right.
Hamilton,
right
that
here.
was last week's Flight Club show last week. We unboxed the F-14 and we reboxed.
Yeah. Oh, and Hamilton, yes, I do play PC games.
Yeah.
This
plane's just got me baffled, man. That's all. I want it right. I want it right. And the only thing, like I can say, Dustin, is it had to be a wrong servo for the. That should not have been a reverse gear servo.
It is, Hamilton. I pulled it off of Google Images. I want to play DCS so bad, but I don't have like a rig or setup for it. I have an Xbox controller that I can plug into my computer. But a lot of these guys that play DCS, like, they're in it to win it. Like, here's my checklist. Click, 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 click. 5 minutes later, click, click, click. Let's start the engines.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can just get out there and fly and kind of let a lot of stuff do it for you. I haven't checked into that.
And George, you're right, man. A lot of the stuff does not go through boxes and all that. I get that. But, you know, with a lot of these planes, FMS, Flightline, Free Wing, they all have boxes now. So that you have your wing strips that plug into those, and then your other stuff plugs into that, and then you have one wire coming out for your gear, your ailerons, your rudder, your elevator, etc. Okay, and you know that. So, but you know, the bottom line is trying to do it as it came. Everything was already plugged into the box except for the wing strip connectors. So all we had to do is plug those into the green box inside the plane, and then we plugged in channel 1, channel 2, 3, 4, whatever, into the receiver. And I think rudder was on channel 4. And like I said, upon plugging that in and testing everything, the tail wheel and the rudder went opposite of each other. That ain't right. So I couldn't figure out how to get it. I unplugged one, I reversed the servo, plugged the other one back in, tried to reverse that servo, nothing would work. I put them on a Y harness, tried to bypass the box, go straight into the receiver, that wouldn't work. So other than putting one on aux 2, assigning it in the radio and naming it rudder and then reversing it, like George, as you're saying, I just couldn't get it. And you know, the thing about it is, it ticks me off because out of the box, really, truthfully, if you're going to have a box in the plane, it should work properly. It doesn't. So for a guy that doesn't do a lot of building, like my friend, he'd have never figured it out. I mean, so I don't know. Most people would have ended up calling Horizon and saying, "Hey, my plane don't work right." I don't know. It's just kind of messed up. I don't know. I wish it could be right without having to do all this kind of stuff. But I guess that's part of the hobby. You got to figure stuff out too, right?
Hamilton, are you on Facebook by chance?
Who?
Hamilton's Hangar? Because if so, friend me on Facebook, or you can email me. Here's my email. Well, I'm just using my. If I can spell it out right. Gmail. There you go. Email me there. Why does that do that? It's Raven, Rock, Talk at Gmail. I don't know if that puts a space between a K and a T. But if it does, there is no space. It's all together. But, yeah, this Firefox. I keep saying Firefox. This Kid Fox looks pretty dope. 2200 3-cell. Trip Palmer, he flies it on a 4-cell, but he's like, shh, don't tell him I told you that. But I mean, it has some get, as we say in the South, some get up and go.
Yes.
Very punchy. But the also too is want to shout out to, I don't even think he's in here tonight. Hope he is. No. Oh no, he is. EQ. I was watching his that ain't working. His install of his
Hey, Dennis just had a great idea, man. I like that, Dennis. If it'll work, I may look into that.
Flip the other side or change out the reverse servo. Well, you can't flip the rudder arm to the other side possibly, because if it's coming out on the right, if the rod's coming out on the right side, right, the control rod, because isn't the rudder servo in the fuse and it has like a rod?
Yes, yes.
I mean, you could change it and just poke a hole in it, no doubt. But I mean,
yeah, but that might be something I can look at and just see how you had mentioned anyway. Just telling Horizon Hobby they need to send a new servo, but damn, how long might that take? And that's if it's in stock, because nothing seems to be in stock right now.
I say your easiest thing is just put them on different channels, mix them together, or just get an inline servo reverser, which you can get them off of Amazon for like $10.
Now Deuces said rotate the servo upside down. See, man, I'm liking how you guys are thinking. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I want to hear. All different opinions. That's a thought too. Rotate it upside down, maybe.
Well, I forgot about this. They do make a Y harness that has one side's reversed. Hanger 18 typically has those in stock. I think I've got one because I got it by mistake.
Okay, all right.
On there, but.
That's what Michael Rice could just ask. Do they make a Y cable with one side reversed?
Yeah. Well, he was saying that they do. But this LKT50, I don't even know what that plane that is.
These are 17 gram servos, so it might be putting more power to those and it might blow my bulb here.
Ah, Golden Eagle.
Lights wired up.
South Korea.
Okay. I've got a strobing light on the bottom.
Hey, Paul Hatcher, you missed a win last night. I don't know if anybody told you, but Guniac drew your name last night for the $50 Pilot Ryan prize, and you weren't in there, man. And then he drew again, and John Hill, that flies with us at our field, he actually won it. So you left, man, I think like 10 minutes before your name was called, and I know that feeling. It sucks, man. So.
You could take the servo out and take it apart and reverse 2 of the wires on the pot on the circuit board. Just have to desolder them out and reverse it that way.
I saw Joseph saying that, man. Damn, I just didn't wait and order the thing. That's how, you know.
Well, it's like one of those things. I mean, honestly, if you just switch to channels, because you took the rudder, you should have left the rudder in the rudder position and put the tail wheel in channel 7. If you just take those and reverse them,
yeah, well, I can switch them.
that would be your. I mean, that would be your easiest.
But I also had to go in with the way it's set up now. I had to go in and give the tail wheel 50 more percent travel left and right just to get the plane to turn better on even on the asphalt.
And that's normal for that, because when I put that system in that B-17, that joker did not want to turn.
Yeah, that's the way this plane was. So I had to go in and give it more travel in both directions.
Yeah, that's what I did too. in mine. And I wanted to, Barry, that is the LX brand T50.
Put a lineup pin right up in here somewhere. So, I mean, it does feel like it's moving around a little bit too much.
And you guys can harass Jeff. He's got, he has seen the new part that's coming out for the T14. Get out of here, cat.
F14.
What'd I say?
You said T14.
Oh.
Yeah, we're coming up with a new T14, man.
Mm-hmm. Instead of the wings sweeping back, they sweep forward.
Yeah, that's right. What's up, Rich? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man.
What's going on, Mr. Baker? How you doing, my friend?
So what are we working on in this video?
This is he's building up the T50 LX, and this has always been a plane I've been always kind of not plane, but the brand curious of, because this is the LX that has that huge B25, and I hear like different things about it. Like, my question is it just as good as Dynam, or is it not as good as Dynam? People get a Dynam, they know they don't have to do some tweaking to it. Hey, and that's cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got TV on it, and that's one thing I'm waiting to see. Interested about is that MiG, and people do the thrust vectoring mod.
Yeah,
that's going to be cool.
Hey guys, and we're still trying to get Mr. Rich Baker to 20,000 subscribers, because he's going to give away some good stuff. So if you guys haven't checked him out, you haven't subscribed to his channel, please do so, because I'm ready for him to give away some cool stuff, man.
Yeah, buddy.
And yeah, if I know Mr. Baker like I think I do, I think he's going to bring it. So you guys definitely check him out if you haven't, man. Subscribe, get in there. Gotta be in it to win it, guys.
Mm-hmm. And here's Todd. Breda?
Todd Breda.
Breda, excuse me.
He works for Motion RC, man.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I think he does more like behind the scenes stuff. This is the this is the Arctic Camo HSD.
Man, he's had some problems with that. He's had to land it like twice on the belly, man. No gear. I mean, that ain't cool. A brand new jet like that.
Do what now?
He's had to land this jet twice on the belly, man, on concrete gear with the full.
Really?
And that's kind of sad on a jet that costs what that one does.
Huh. Wow, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, he's good. Look at his stuff. He's got 2 videos out. Each time he's landed it on the concrete on the belly with no gear. Said it tore off the ventrals both times. And this plane's only had like 3 or 4 flights on it, man.
Hey, I'm subscribed to his channel, but I just haven't seen it. Looks like it's a great flying plane.
Yeah, I mean it's a great flying airplane, I think. But when your gear don't deploy, man, that's not cool. Huh.
Yeah, no doubt. I have to sit here and find that one out.
Yeah, his maiden went well, I think, but last 2 flights he's had to land it both times with no gear.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if I can find one of those videos after we get done with this one.
I think, Joseph, the reason he landed on concrete, man, is because he was scared if he landed in the grass, he was scared to fall over or it might flip over. He probably thought it would slide better on the concrete versus the grass. That's just my thought. I may be wrong, but that's kind of what I'm thinking why he would do that. Because yes, he does have grass around, and Todd's a great pilot. So I guess it might be easier to fix scrapes from concrete than it would be if it hit the grass and it flipped it over or it caused it to roll or whatever, you know.
Oh, well, this one apparently one of his landing gear came in, collapsed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find that one now. Talking about where it didn't deploy. It's always something.
Yeah. He's got a whole field. He's at a school flying, Paul, and there's a whole field. Matter of fact, there's a track that goes kind of around the field like a football field in the center, so he's got plenty of grass. There's a reason why he chose not to do that. Hey, what's up, Cody, man? Congratulations on
what's
all
up,
of
man?
your wins here lately, man. You're doing great, buddy. Glad to see you. EQ says he's Banana Hobby's going out of business. Well, we have all kinds of topics, Cody. We're talking about Todd Breeda's HSD F-16 right now. He's had some issues with the gear not deploying, so he's having the belly landed on concrete. We've talked about the new MiG-29 that Motion RC's coming out with. As you can see, I've got lots of stuff to put together and get done. We've talked about the F-14 and the plates that Dustin and Mr. Rich Baker have come out with that we got to get going on this stuff. Seeing you're busy, man, and doing well, that's awesome. Glad to know that.
Yeah, I texted Rich today about some stuff on Facebook, the Book of Face, as we always call it. But so next week's show will be the 1st of September, and that's when we'll have an announcement as far as the F-14s go. So if you've been thinking about getting the F-14, this would be the time to get it, especially if I fly off the grass, get it as well. Got some new processes in line, some more additions to the kit. We kind of touched back on it last week, but for those that weren't here, but Cody, he flew a Cessna today. He's like, there's 13 sump pickups. Like, what the world? And he's like, the air tractor had 3. It took me a second to realize when he meant like sump pickup points that it's where the fuel gets sucked into the by the fuel pump. And I'm like, I used to drag race. We always had rear gas tank sumps. What's up, James?
Mr. George Watts was saying that on the HSD, say James is in here. If James is in here, he needs to pass this on to Todd Breeda. George Watts was saying that on the HSD F-16, he needs to cycle the gear before each flight, kind of like the MiG-17, I guess, that we have. You have to cycle the gear before you fly it. That's good to know, George, and I'll pass that along to Todd. James is in here now, so maybe James will see him or tell him, because maybe that's what he's not doing. It could be something as simple as that, guys. Who knows? Right. But just as a good practice for any jet, I don't care what it is, whether it's a flight line, whether it's free wing, whatever it is, guys, always cycle your gear before you take that jet off the ground, just to be sure everything's working properly. Part of your pre-flight checklist should always be to cycle those gear. Just my thoughts, and I'm sure James would agree with that, or anybody listening right now. Why wouldn't you? Just cycle the gear, man. You know, make sure they're working right.
Absolutely. Yeah, so it's 13 sump pumps. So, Cody, there's 13 fuel pumps. That's the way I'm reading that. if so, that is crazy. But on hindsight, when we used to build drag cars, which were they were illegal cars, because we always used to hack the catalytic converter, take the catalytic converter out, cut the hole in the top, and put a straight pipe in it, so that way it looked like a cat, but it wasn't a cat. And we used to take, depending on the horsepower rating, we used to take either 2 to 3 to 4 Warbo's fuel pumps and tie them in together, so that way we could meet a horsepower goal. Because fuel system is always something you always want to kind of overkill.
Yeah, Mr. Victor Shamos is talking about, I never win. Victor, you got a beautiful wife, man. I think you won, buddy, okay? Because you've been posting a lot lately. Dude, you look like a winner to me, man. I'm just saying, okay? Winner, chicken dinner, the snake is killing it, okay? So, come on, buddy.
Oh, okay, 13 different drain ports. Okay. Because, like, I was thinking in terms of, like, racing, because if you ever look at, like, a street legal, what we call, like, a drag car, racing, like, True Street, we'd always just take the fuel tank and cut it and put a sump, which means we would have a piece that would angle back. So this is the back of the car. Because as you accelerate, the fuel wants to go back and down, and so you're always picking up at the lowest point. So that's why I was thinking, you know, fuel pump, like you either had like 13 places where the fuel got picked up at, or you had like 13 pumps. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. 13 different drain points. So do you have to drain it? So they're basically like a water to fuel separator, which is what's on diesels. But we just take it and have to just change the filters out. Yeah, so question to Victor. Has Sports Illustrated contacted your wife about doing a centerfold yet? Because I'm sure a lot of us would buy that.
Hey, we're getting it for free right now, man. Hush your mouth. Hey.
Hey.
Wow, man. I'm killing it.
Oh, man. He won all right. And then he got the minivan, so now you can really go to the field and bring a lot of planes. And plus, that's cool, dude. Like, seriously, that's awesome that she is into the hobby, or at least supports the hobby like you do. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah. My wife could care less to watch plane fly, buddy, but she loves helping me with the channel and putting graphics and designing. So, hey. Winner, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
I was just pointing at myself like, nah, she just goes to the field because she likes seeing me. She misses me.
Yeah. That's it, man. I mean, hey, I don't sell you short there, Skippy. Just don't stand behind the damn flagpole, man.
That's why I always stand near it. So, like, don't bring the plane near me. So that way I will not hit that flagpole, because at their field they've got a flagpole that's not like in the middle. It's not in the middle, but it's near the edge of the runway. And there's been a lot of pilots that have like hit that, trying to get low and close, and they hit that flagpole.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta hate it.
Mm-hmm. My wife, she can get into the planes, but I say after like about an hour, she's like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's why I say mine does help me with the design, the graphics, the videos, the YouTube channel, the analytics. So, hey, I can't complain, man. I'm very fortunate, and she helps me if I'm building a case for somebody, all this kind of stuff right here. Yeah.
James goes, my wife hasn't watched a full video I've ever made probably. Yeah, hey, when you guys have movie night as a family, there you go. The unboxing of the MiG-29.
Exactly.
Or the F-15. You know, pick your poison. Just show her a picture. Just be like, honey, which one do you think's better looking? And then that'd be the video.
Right.
Just record her. Just record her reaction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Paul Hatcher said, I guess he's had experience with that flagpole.
I have. I won't lie. Yes, I have. Yes.
Hey, Victor, look. I haven't seen your soldering video yet. It's on my queue. But I was reading the comments and stuff like that. But dude, I mean, you're putting yourself out there, and it's always it's you know what I'm trying to say. It's good to be able to put yourself out there, and if you're doing something, I'm not saying that you're not doing something right, but you're not doing something as well as you could be. It's always to have people that can kind of steer you in that direction. Like when I talk to machinist friends, and we're talking about ways we're machining something, they're like, well, why don't you do it this way? Yeah, it's a little bit more setup, but in the end result, it's better because X, Y, Z. So, big props for doing that. I poked in there and was posting around the comments and whatnot. Deuces. He goes, my wife wouldn't like that. I don't think. She'd be like, change the channel.
Yeah.
Oh, Tara, I know you had the pictures because me and Jeff were sitting there holding hands looking at the Wait, was I supposed to say that? Dude, guys, we took some like crazy funny like pictures.
Yeah.
Because Tara came and she wanted to get some pictures for us for Flight Club, and like there were some serious ones, but then we're just kind of like let's be stupid and be funny, and then be just stupid funny. Oh yeah. There's some really good ones.
Really pretty ones with Dustin and the pole out there. I'm telling you.
Hey, look, $20 is $20.
That's gas money. Gas money.
Look, for real. How do you think I went through college and didn't come out with any school debt? Well, because my parents helped me. I may be skinny, but I can climb and slither down that pole.
True that.
Oh, heck. Just make sure it doesn't cut yourself.
Yeah. I had to keep telling him, watch out for that. That wouldn't be good.
Oh, man. Yeah, so James was talking about the soldering videos that they did it back when he was at Hobby King, and they had to remove it 4 times because the comments went like crazy. It seems like soldering is like a black magic. Like if you don't do it the way somebody wants you to do it, they like call you out, but they're not nice about it. They're like brutally mean about it.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, the best thing I ever bought was the propane soldering iron. You fill it with propane, guys. It gets extremely hot that fast. You can adjust the heat. You can put different tips in it, and you can also use it as a torch for heat shrink. But let me tell you something, guys. Best soldering iron ever. Lowe's has them. Actually, Harbor Freight has a good one.
Absolutely, James.
But yeah, get you a can of butane, and you're set. You can take it to the field with you if you need it. They're great. I love it. I would never have another electric one. As long as this one, I can replace it. I'll never have another electric one.
Mm-hmm. So, wow, Cody, it's going to take you about 2 to 3 years to... Well, you want to be a commercial pilot, right? Is that the end goal? Because I thought about getting my pilot license, but then I'm like, I don't have a plane, and my wife ain't gonna fly with me, so I'll be out there flying by myself.
Good tip, James.
Mm-hmm.
Noted.
You can also add, if you ain't gonna say anything nice, don't say nothing at all.
True that.
Take her head.
Or if you've done it before, maybe I've improved upon
it. See, that's why I don't do a lot of YouTube videos, because I'd be like, if you don't like it, you shouldn't have done a video your damn self. This is my video.
Look, hey, look, you can take one thing, airbrushing. We all do it with our own techniques. We all use our own masking. We all have a different way of holding it, a different way of spraying with it, a different way of mixing paints, a different way of cleaning. I mean, it doesn't make your way better. It doesn't make it worse. It doesn't make mine better. But we all learn, and we can take from each other's tips and maybe put them together for what works best for our plane or our situation. So you can't take it personal. If somebody's done something and you improve upon it and try to show a video on how to do it better, don't get so damn sensitive.
So, Mary, Wesley's always trying to, stir that pot. Last week he was trying to, he wanted to see the full Dave's RC. Now he's like, so Jeff, you taking any of them planes out of the box yet? I think 2 have been out. 1 got assembled, so you're like 20% of the 5. Then the other 1 got opened, then put back in.
Wesley, obviously you have more time than I do, buddy. Throw you a kid in the mix. Run a business. Run your wife's business. Help her. She helps you. I'm just saying, buddy, I ain't got enough time or enough of this to go around. You hear what I'm telling you?
What'd you do today? You don't work on Mondays.
Today ain't Monday, clown.
Oh, that's right. It's Tuesday. Shit.
See, you don't know what damn time zone you're in, dude. I worked all day.
I'm like Joe Biden. I don't know. I can't remember what the hell I'm at half the time.
Oh, man. Hey, Skip. Glad to see you're getting that, buddy. Love it. I wanted to make sure you got it. Dave and I were glad to get that for you. When I talked to him before he was on the show last time, I told him to send that to you, man, and he said he would do that. So I'm glad you're going to get it. Let me know what you think of it, and I hope you enjoy it, buddy, very much.
Yeah, Jay. Wow, sorry, Cody. Whenever you get your license, man, there's an airport, Johnson County Airport. Come on down.
Hey, he can land right there at the field where we fly, brother. What are you talking about? That strip's big tough.
He's got to come pick me up. I'm on the way.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, that could work too, but then y'all could fly in right there at the strip, man. I'm just saying, there's plenty of room. Just saying. Other guys fly and land in and out of there.
Yeah, because we had that last guy. He did like 2 circles because we thought we were going to land and we didn't go up.
Yeah, that's right.
But then he didn't come down because that would have been some awesome B footage if he did come in and land.
We had 3 planes circling this weekend. We thought they were going to drop in, but they didn't. They were 2 Cubs and a Cessna, and they were flying together, obviously. But that was pretty cool to see too. But yeah, they didn't come in.
Yeah, Cody, because Johnson County Airport is they're on the up and up, but they're a smaller county airport. The cool fact is the CIA used to use it as a hub to refuel when they're going from Guantanamo Bay to DC, because it wasn't like at the major airports and stuff. But they used to use it a lot, and because around here people didn't like it. They're like, "What happens if they get loose?" I'm like, really?
Another thing this week, guys, too, if you haven't tuned in or checked out Pilot Ryan, Dave Marshall, and Mary Boozer's collab, the boats and the trucks. They were having a ball last night with the trucks guys on Dave Marshall's channel. Looks like they had a good time. Those trucks look really cool. Ryan put out a new video today with a boat. That was pretty sweet. I like the boats myself. So yeah, if you haven't checked those out, guys, definitely check out and watch the shows and check out all the vehicles, water, air, and land that these guys are doing, man.
Yeah, the little, I think it was Wesley had it. The little Polaris, Razor side by side. That was pretty cool. I think it's like $100.
Yeah, well, that little truck that Dave Marshall and Ryan, they were bashing around last night. Those were cool too. I like those. Matter of fact, where is Dave Marshall tonight? Where you at, Dave?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's not in here.
And of course, guys, you can always go through pilotryanmedia.com.
.com.
Check it out. If you want something, you see something you like, click that button, get it done. It helps all these guys. Go through your guys' links, RC Informer, Mary Boozer. Check out the merch all these guys have. Got some great stuff. I need a shirt. Yeah,
and go through Mary Boozer, the Air Marshal, and then GB as well.
Yeah, you need some leggings there, Wesley.
Look.
I
thought you were gonna tell me. I'm like, man, if I bought some leggings, y'all can't handle the hotness. Y'all be calling the fire department to put my hot ass out.
And you would disappear behind a damn pole with some leggings. You'd be like, everybody be like, where'd Dustin go? I don't know, man. Damn. You'd be like the invisible man standing behind a pole over there with some leggings on.
Hey, man, look, when I turn sideways, boop, gone.
Hey, did you see the thing somebody put on Facebook with a guy wearing the GB, the swimsuit?
Really?
It was like, yes. It was like a boulder holder with straps that come over your shoulders, and it had GB on the crotch of it.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! No, I didn't see that.
It was hilarious, man.
Oh, that is epic.
Hold up, wait a minute. I think I have. Yes, here it is. It was actually.
Send me the link through Facebook.
Look, can you see it?
Well, send me the picture through Facebook.
I'm gonna send you the picture. Hold up.
Well, I wanted the guy to say he would rub peanut butter better on his legs than to cover them with legs.
I'm gonna send you the picture. I just texted it to you right now.
Man, James, I wouldn't disrespect my peanut butter like that, but if I had some Jif, I'd be down. Not Skippies though.
Damn, check that picture out. That is too funny.
Oh, with Borat.
Yeah. It is nice.
You will never get this. Nah, 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 nah. Oh, hold on. I gotta show you guys this. Cause Jeff didn't send it through me through Facebook like I asked.
Well, hey man, come on.
It's like you texted me today and then sent me a link on Facebook and then no, you didn't email me. Yeah, it was like 2 forms ago. I was like, man, pick one. What do you want?
Come on now. Come on.
Oh, this is epic. You will never get this.
I told you.
So basically, I just sent your picture back to you so I can put it up here.
Yeah, somebody put it on Facebook.
Oh, you guys ready?
Drum roll.
Oh, that's too funny.
Is that not the best or what?
Oh man!
I can't believe you didn't see that, man.
No, I didn't see it. Now they gotta get Wesley, Dave, and Pilot Ryan. Need to get them that swimsuit.
Exactly.
2020 would be complete. Maybe I just had a messed up thought, but hell, I'll say it anyway. Maybe that will scare COVID away.
Really? Hey, what's up, Gooniac? Hey, man, I was checking out your show last night. Everybody was busting the chops.
Awesome, sir.
I hung with you the entire time. I didn't win anything, but I was glad I didn't win, so nobody could say that it was rigged or that me and Roy win everything, because Roy didn't win either. So, but I'm glad that all your winners, you had a great show. You and Nate did a fantastic job, and I think you did an awesome thing, giving away all the stuff you did. So definitely keep up the great work. Dustin, check out this picture that I'm getting ready to forward you, buddy. And put this up, and let's see. Texted it to you again, so you can work with that. Guys, you'll like this one too. This was taken by the wonderful wife here, the camera woman. Where's Skippy? Where is he?
Oh,
dude. You have those leggings on, man. Boom. And some shower shoes. You gotta have on shower shoes and socks. Yes. Check this picture out, guys. You'll like it.
Oh, man.
Not quite the GB Linden picture, but hey.
No. There you go. That's when things started to get a little funny.
Hey, Ray, don't nobody ever mind being in the show, buddy, when you're giving stuff away. Everybody will stay with you all night, man. So you don't apologize for dragging it out, buddy.
No, not at all, man.
Yeah.
Fully admit, I was doing some CAD and CAM last night, so I was in and out.
See you, Skip. Thank you for coming, buddy.
Have a good one, buddy. Oh man,
where's Skippy?
Oh man, take care, Cody. Have a good one, bud.
Thanks for coming, Cody. I appreciate you, buddy. Good hearing from you, man. We got to get together and fly. Fall's coming. Get down here, man. Come on, buddy. Let's do this. Let me know in advance so I can get Dustin down here, get some of the guys together. Come on, man. We'll hang out and have a good time. I'd like to get Mr. Rich Baker down here, too. Come on, Rich. Hint, hint.
Rich would come up here.
Yeah, up here. Yeah.
I'm just pulling you.
With him.
Yeah, we need to figure out if we can have the time, ability, what have you, planning for the whole Florida trip.
Yeah, it'd be great.
And then we could just trying to say we could see if RC shops like on the way and kind of do like a road trip RC type thing.
Yeah, you might better take a trailer.
It's okay. Hey, if we're taking your buddy's RV, we'll just sleep outside. It's all right.
Look, we'll get down there and open up shop, man. Talk, what do y'all want to buy today?
I make you a very good deal because I like you.
Hey, we'll go by Brian's place, man, Hangar 18, and tell him to load us up, man. We'll take some good stuff.
Right. Oh man.
Come on, James. Come on now. Don't be doing me like that.
You collect those planes. I could see you now being like, this has still got the China air in it.
Yes. Smell that new smell.
Smell like that COVID.
Right, yeah. Yes. That was like the white dust that came on the MiG-17. What was it? Was it anthrax? Nobody knows for sure.
Oh, man. Wait, did the white dust really come on your plane?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, it did. It came on a lot of people's. I think Deuces Wild had it on his.
Oh.
I think Ray might have had it on his. There's a lot of people said that their white dust was on their MiG-17.
It wasn't.
Oh, Lord.
That's the wife, ain't it?
Yeah, you got more coming, buddy.
Oh, boy. Oh, look what you did. What's up, Dan? How's it go?
How you doing?
Hey, Dan. Very nice for you to stop by.
Okay, here it is. How are you, buddy?
Oh, really? Are you really doing that one?
Yeah, just.
I mean,
Hey. Ready. Before you start throwing dollar bills, yo.
Look, I'm just saying, It was a different time in my life. I didn't have my life together. Back when I learned these abilities. So just don't judge a book by its cover. That's all I'm asking. We gotta. Oh man.
You'll love this one.
Yeah, Deuces, you'll like this one. Oh man,
yeah.
I can't believe it.
This one's all for you, buddy. Don't go yet. Hold up.
I'm surprised you didn't send the other one that's like that.
Wait for it.
Oh Lord, Tara, you gotta save some of those.
Really? Yes. That's crazy right there.
Not as crazy as keeping 4 planes on box for X number of months.
Oh, hey, whoa, hey. Don't even get me started. Photoshop's a bitch. You hear what I'm telling you? Come on, yeah, Dustin. What are you thinking? How much you want to spend today?
I did come clean with the. There's a few guys on the Zoom chat like really late at night. I think it was Friday night or maybe even Saturday night. And I came clean about what you're talking about. I was like, I didn't do it, but he did it. Like, I kind of feel bad, but this was it. And they're like, I didn't even notice it. And I'm like, he that good.
That's right. Yeah, midget strippers. We got tall, skinny midget strippers. Hold down.
Man, you start mentioning midget strippers. Kenny's spider sense starts tingling. I ain't got no shame in my game. Hey, Luna.
Hey, Victor, thank you for coming by, man, and keep sending out those pictures.
That's the happiest dog right there. Found her in the middle of the highway. Literally, in the middle of the highway. Her name is Luna. All my dogs are named after like something kind of important. Like Sherman. My wife's like, "Oh, that's a cute name." I was like, "Yeah, he's named after General Sherman in the Civil War that like burnt Atlanta to the ground and everything in between it and like Virginia." And she's like, "I don't want to think of him like that." Remy's named after Remington, and then Luna is named after the lunar space missions or the lunar modulars.
Yeah,
gotta have some type of meaning. Oh man.
Yeah.
But I know, right? James, when you get in the one of those Zoom chats and it's on the weekends, it's hard to leave.
Yes, it is.
I think I got off like at 3:30. I was like, man, I'm ready to go to sleep. Like, I'm about to fall asleep now. In it. Dan, I wish I had the ability to fly like you fly. Good gosh. So he has a field at his house that he can fly jets on, but then Piedmont's field is like 10 minutes from his house, and he travels for work. So he's like, I'll just put a plane in there and a few batteries, and
yeah.
I gotta go right by the field, so I just happen to have some batteries.
Ryan said your dog's taking a dump right now.
They do
He's
better than that.
Got that look on his face.
Oh yeah, no, Luna, she won't. Luna is like, she's like the laziest dog ever. But she's alright. She had a hard life. I think she was a bait dog. She's got a lot of scars over her body. Not to get all sad and mess, but
Yeah, it'd be nice to fly here too this weekend, Victor. Saturday possibly could be rain. I don't know. I think New Orleans, man, is getting ready to get slammed with like 2 hurricanes. You know, hope all you guys, anybody out there, be safe because it's kind of looking not good.
Dennis, I give that 2 thumbs up. He sent me a picture. Dennis did. He'll randomly like send me stuff.
Dennis puts up some funny stuff, man. Him and Dave Kowishki, they both put up funny stuff.
Well, I'm saying that Dennis will send me like funny stuff like in the messages.
Oh Lord, yes.
Like that.
I like The American Woman. That was good today.
Yeah, my buddy, he sent me that one. Oh Lord, have mercy. But
pretty funny.
Yeah, man, it's 10 o'clock. I've got some work to get done here tonight for in the morning. It's about time to wrap it up. Does anybody have any questions? Hey, Kevin. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Let me give you a wrench there, my friend.
Wrench them up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice Uniac. 8S Power 90. Thunderbird.
Power.
Can you feel the power? But, yeah, if anybody has any questions, I'm going to get off here so I can get ready for the morning.
Thanks for coming by, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for you guys for coming in, and I want to try to watch some of Alpha and tune in for that as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So, guys, if you go, let me drop his Twitch because he's trying to get more people into it. If you want to go into this, you have to download Discord, and then you can tune into the channel. In the chat, there's a live chat as well. But I appreciate you guys coming out tonight. Hope everybody has a great week. And
are safe too, especially like I said, those down in Louisiana, New Orleans, kind of in that area.
Wisconsin.
Yeah. And definitely thank all you guys for being here tonight. We've kept a pretty steady stream, so to speak. So hope all you guys have some great flying tomorrow night. Don't forget Mr. Ethan RC, Mr. GB Linden. Thursday night is Hangar 51 with Kenny and Midget Strippers. Friday night we have Mr. Dave's RC. Saturday night we have Pilot Ryan with the Hangar Rats and the Pilot Ryan Media. And then Sunday night we have Boozers. And then Monday night back to Mr. Dave Marshall, the RC Air Marshal. And Tuesday nights, well, here we are. So hope all you guys will check it out. Oh, and also on Monday nights we have Guniac. Don't forget him after Dave Marshall. So yeah, be sure and check out all those guys and support them. If you haven't subscribed to their channels, guys, please do subscribe. It helps. Give them all a thumbs up, guys. If you watch their videos, hit the thumbs up. It helps with the algorithms. It helps with the whole YouTube thing. Leave a comment. That helps. It makes everybody feel good just to hear your feedback. So just take a minute if you're going to watch somebody's video and just hit that thumbs up and leave a comment.
Yeah. So Hamilton was saying that Ethan isn't streaming anymore.
Oh, really? Okay. Wow. Okay. Was Channel 6 going to take over his spot or anything like that?
I honestly don't know. I really don't know.
Okay, because I know they were buddies. So, all right.
Appreciate George Watts. Well, guys, hope everybody had a great time. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys next week on Mr. Jeff Customs RC's channel.
Here, check it out. Jeff's Custom RC with attitude. Gotta love it. Check out Raven Rock. Subscribe to the channels, guys. Show the love. Thumbs it up. Like, subscribe, all the good stuff. You know the drill, as they say. And check out all the videos.
Thanks, guys. See y'all later. Take care. Have a great week. Bye.
Have a good one. See you.